Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to look at making a table runner display. So really a long table arrangement, but not one that is big and takes over the whole table. We want to keep it quite neat, and we want to do it in a way that's quite economical as well. So what I've got is I've got a double tray with 2 blocks of wet floral foam, and the main foliage that I want to use in this is actually this ivy. Now, the great thing with this ivy is it's got really nice shape. So if we pop that in there. The thing is, this ivy's all been growing like that, so I've got to be careful when I put it into the base that I actually put it in the right way, because it would be so easy to put it in the wrong way. Now, there was a piece here that was really interesting, and that's this piece. What I'd like to do is just put it in, but I'm going to pin it. So I've got these little German pins. So this is, these are just little handy, they're like a hairpin, to be honest. I'm just going to use them. We tend to use the German pins for funeral work, for ribboning things. But I can take this ivy and pin it on. And by doing this, I'm really starting to hide our base. So yeah, has to go this way. So if I go up here, I can take our German pin and pin it down here. And I want this to be secure, so I'm going to put 2 on it. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to make a bar of ivy that excuse me, will be our base for our flower design. So we can, with a combination of just weaving the ivy and layering it, we can actually create our base for our floral design. So this all depends on whether you have access to a good selection of ivy, but maybe you've got another material that you can get hold of that is just as good that you could use for your base. So if you have a lot of pine, then why not use pine? If you have a lot of hebe, then why not use hebe? Really, we're just wanting to take this material and create the base for our design. So just as like that is quite strong, or quite a good group in itself, we can just pin it and pin it. So yeah, this has got a bit of an ivy theme, but there's nothing wrong with that. And let's have a little look. Yeah, I really like these kind of trails, and we want that to be at both ends. So just with ivy, we've essentially covered our tray and created quite a nice look. But I'm going to use a little bit of other foliage just to enhance that as well. So really, the bit that I'm worrying about is, or I'm conscious of, is if this is going to be on a table, the fact is that you're sitting down lower and you look into the sides. So be careful of that when you're making a table design, that you do not just always look at it from above and then you find that you've actually got, you know, gaps that look into the mechanic from the side. That doesn't look so good, and you've basically spoiled the time that you've created to make this design would be wasted. So it takes a little bit of filling to get the coverage. Now you could add little pieces of moss. Depends what look you want to go for. The great thing with the ivy is that we're getting quite a wild, rustic look straight away. But what's good is that this is not particularly wide. It's just a good width for going on a real table, basically. I've got a little bit of the French or Italian ruskus. We'll split that down. If it was just ivy, then it's maybe a little bit too much of just one thing. So just adding a few touches of other foliage is going to make it look a little bit more natural, make it look a little bit more interesting. Do you know, I actually quite like this, just the foliage. So you could maybe just, if you really love that look, make one that is just all ivy. The great thing with ivy is if you were decorating for an event, is you can really, if you have, say, a unit like this, you can work long pieces off it. And if you're able to set up close to the time of the actual function, they don't even need to be in water. If they've had a really good drink and they're good stems, then you can probably just lay them direct. Just be careful that they're clean for going on a table, because remember, people will be sitting there eating. You don't want it full of insects or mud. So I don't think we'll bother with our phoenix palm. I did have a couple of aspidistra, which we might just pop in one or two, just literally to give a little contrast. But that is it for the foliage. Isn't that great? So straight away we've got an interesting base for our design. Now, flower-wise, I've got some beautiful gladioli. So if gladioli are in season, they make a perfect flower for all sorts of arrangements, and we can use them as a whole stem, but we can also split them down. And also you can use these leaves as well. There's no reason why we can't take them, bend them, put them in. It's possible, but I don't really want to start wiring. This should be an arrangement that was relatively quick to put together and not overly fussy. So as I say, with the gladioli, we can split this down and you end up really with like units with single flowers, units with double flowers. I love this piece here with this curl. This is perfect. We can make a little bit of a feature of this on this side. And we can bring one in up the top. And maybe a little bit down here as well. So that is our gladioli. Oh, I've still got one. So we can add this one. And I think this long piece is good here. Now, our other main kind of flower that I want to use are these beautiful roses. And I do have longer stems. Just double check that they've not got any bad petals. And take off any thorns is quite important. And we're going to put one to each end. So we're making an arrangement here that's quite long, but you can adjust it. You could do a single block, you could do a single tray. It doesn't have to be exactly as I'm doing. This is just giving you an idea. And whereas normally we really bring material out, we really make it, you know, like a very natural style. With doing this as like a bar design, what we're doing is it's like you're recessing your roses and your other flowers all the time. We can even use these little pieces of foliage off the rose. It's fine. There's nothing to say you can't do that. Now I think we want to have a little rose there. Our next flower is going to be some carnations. So I really think of like the gladiola are very structural. The carnations and the roses are really helping us enhance our line, and with carnations you're also helping to bring in colour. Again, we're not leaving these long, we're keeping them in, we're keeping them nestled into the foliage. We really, when we say we're making a bar of flowers, it really is going to be like a bar, you know, like a rod, rather than a big kind of altarpiece sort of job. And again, one or two coming down low, helping to hide that distinction between the table and the dish. Now, I think, actually, yeah, there. So, our main kind of focal flower really is going to be these beautiful peach gerbera, and it's quite a big flower, but this is going to be our eye-catching flower, and we can again take them short, take them right into the actual design. Is great. Now the good thing about doing like a bar arrangement is it doesn't take up a lot of room on your table. So whereas you might have a different type of design where you feel that you have to remove the flowers before you actually eat or before you actually serve food, with this you probably have the space that you can keep the flowers on the table and they can be enjoyed for the whole time. Now, we're using our selection of flowers here. We've got white, we've got pale peach, we've got gerberas and roses. But don't feel that you have to copy this exact. Use this as an inspiration and decide what colour scheme, what flowers that you would like, and that is the way to go. So if you go yellows, you might want to do all gerberas. You're just going to get a different effect, but really the idea is still going to be the same. Keep the greenery in, very neat, just follow that form, keep it long and low, and you will get a really good effect. I'm just going to add just a little touch of bear grass, and this is really just to give a little bit of decoration just over the top. So if we went one way, we can go the other way. I do normally like to wire these actually. Perfect. And that little bit of grass gives you a little bit of movement, makes it just look a little bit more natural. So there we go. We've got a simple bar of flowers that is ideal for going down a table, for decorating, even if you were having like a buffet or a party and you want to have party food. This is good because it doesn't block people's view and they can look down into it as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We do new videos every week and we would really love you to join us for our future videos. So if you haven't already subscribed, then click here to subscribe and we hope you join us soon.